That's better. That's better. See your lovely face, my friend.
All right, all right. So yeah, mate. Look, here you go. Coffee wings on the grill.
Mate, lovely.
How's that? Chili coffee wings. Recipes up on my Instagram there, and then we're getting ready for a little bit later. We got a barista and we've got a mixologist, haven't we? So we've got. Tell us about the barista champion. Woo!
We've got Matthew Randell coming along, and he was the 2019 UK Barista of the Year. He also works really closely with Delonghi, helping them source some of their finest coffees, because basically the episode today is sponsored by Delonghi, and their whole thing for June was showing people how to infuse coffee into their food. And obviously we've done some recipes. You've done an amazing chili coffee rub. I made a espresso barbecue sauce, which is going to go on my wings.
Ooh.
So, mate, it's coffee galore today. Coffee galore.
Yeah. The only thing I did is I got a bit excited and I bought 2.5 kilograms of chicken wings.
So did I. I didn't realise how much that actually was. I've only got a kilo on because it takes them on the grill.
It's a lot, and it also means you've got to look after the grill quite a lot, I've found.
Yeah.
Try and cook them at about 1 kilogram at a time, I think.
Yeah, that's what I've done. So I've got half of them on here, mate. They're like, sizzling away nicely. Look.
Here we go. We're going to have to shuffle a few things around here, Jack. Sorry, tell us a little bit more. Afterwards, we've got Tyreek, mate. Tyreek is Tipsy. Tell us about Tipsy with Tyreek.
Yeah, Tipsy with Tyreek. I mean, if you've not seen his page, go and check it out. He does some amazing slow motion cocktail recipes. Literally see the liquid pouring into the glass in like super slow motion, and they look amazing. And he's going to show us how to make a Buffalo Trace Espresso Martini. So we've got Buffalo Trace, we've got Kahlua, which I was just about lucky enough to get here. It was like do or die, mate. This morning I was like, right, one more shot to try, and that's it. I'll have to pretend otherwise. We're like, yeah, pour some Kahlua in. But yeah, he's going to join us at 5 o'clock and show us how to make a Espresso Martini. So if you want to follow along with us, all you need: Buffalo Trace, bourbon, Kahlua or a coffee liqueur, an espresso, single measure of espresso, and some ice. That's all you need, and you can make it along with us. We're going to get fancy, aren't we, Hills, and smoke our glasses, but you don't have to do that. So if you want to make along with us, yeah, that's what you need.
We get to use our...
You're obsessed with that thing, mate.
Mate, I've been toasting stuff everywhere.
Yeah, you've got a bit of your chest there, it seems.
So yeah, looking forward to using that one. Let me flip a few more on my wings, mate.
Yeah, I better have a little casual look at mine. I've got, what sort of temperature are you cooking about, Hills?
Well, I went purely gas today, but yeah, sort of a medium hot, not hot, but medium hot on gas, not to sort of burn them too much. They're going to need about 25 minutes to sort of grill as is, right? They've already been basted in the sauce, or sorry, the rub, should I say, the rub which had the chili and the coffee elements in it. So they've already been rubbed in that and left for a few hours, and then onto the grill here. And then after that, I've got a bit of a sauce that just mix through it at the end, and that gives them it makes them a little bit sticky. Some people like their wings dry, some people like their wings sticky. So some of these are keepers, dry ones to chew on. Otherwise, I'm going to glaze most of them actually, because I quite like my wings sticky. Audience out there, sticky, or dry? What do you reckon? Anyway, so yeah.
Did you separate them into flats and drums, or did you keep them whole?
I was very fortunate. The butcher that I found today, he did it for me.
Oh, nice.
Got the big knife out, and yeah, all the wing tips are gone, or are off the chicken wings as well.
Yeah.
So all it leaves is is the flats and the drummies, not the little tips, because sometimes they burn a little bit if you leave them on. And
yeah.
Then, already done. And then I'm a bit of a I quite like the flats, you know.
Yeah,
you get
same.
you get that bit in the middle of the bone. It's quite yummy.
Yeah, I like to twist the ends So then you almost break the cartilage away, and then you can like eat the whole thing and just pull out 2 bones.
So I don't know if you were watching earlier today, mate, but I crossed over to some friends in Vietnam.
Oh, did you? No, I didn't see that, mate. What were they
You
cooking?
missed it. Oh, well, they're having a sausage sizzle down there, right? So because they're on an island called Phu Quoc there, and they've got a resort there, but they were having a sausage sizzle there today on the barbecue because the island you can't go to and from to the island because of the pandemic thing, and so they cooked up. They had a range of international sausages. They brought the international to the bar. So they had these 11 different sausages that they were cooking up from 7 different countries, and they cooked up a few of those. But the funny story is they just started a chicken hutch there, right? And so they had about 20 odd chickens there, and then they thought they were all female, so there was lots of eggs, but the eggs were hatching, and so they found there was a male chicken. So not only was today the sausage sizzle, the international sausage sizzle, it was also the chicken curry day as well.
Oh, mate, but what a life that chicken led for its short life it had. To be the only man with 19 female suitors in his hutch. What a ledge. What a ledge.
He died happy, I'd say. He died happy.
Yeah, he had a good life. So what coffee did you use? I know you made your rub using the coffee from Delonghi's Coffee Lounge. What rub did you actually select? Well, what coffee?
Delonghi actually gave us a bit of a hand in matching up the flavour profiles. So they matched us up with one of the coffees from their coffee lounge. Okay. So, and if you do get a chance, check out the Coffee Lounge. I think there's about 8 different roasteries in there. But yeah, they matched us up with the Little Stones Elemental blend, full-bodied brown sugar and berries, and that's to go with the chicken wings. But I've got a different coffee from the machine here for a little bit later.
Yeah, mate, lovely. There's a quiz, isn't there? Like if you go on the Delonghi website, there's a coffee quiz, and it'll basically steer you towards what sort of coffees you like. So if you like that sort of fruity, acidic taste of your coffee, it will steer you one way, and if you like the nutty, sweet stuff, it will steer you another way. But it just asks you about 5 or 6 really simple questions, and then it will select basically a load of roasteries for you to go and look at. So, which I think is really clever because there's so much choice out there, isn't there, Hills? Do you know what I mean? Like you go like Tesco's or some of these big supermarkets, and the literally wall of coffee is literally laden with stuff. Like I don't know, what's the difference between an Ethiopian and a like a Colombian blend? I don't know. So yeah, the fact that they can steer you towards something is pretty cool, mate.
Yeah, they've done a great job, haven't they? And to put all of the tasting notes with it as well, it's a big help, and it does make quite a difference. I've worked my way through a couple of them at the moment, and just on the coffee front, there's coffee, and mate, it's revolutionary, isn't it, to have?
Oh mate, yeah. So someone just asked in the comments about the is it beans or ground? So basically what Hilary and I have both been using for the last couple of weeks is the Delonghi Maestro coffee machine, which is bean to cup, but it's does it all for you. Grinds the beans. You've got the tamper here. You can tamp your coffee, get it in, make yourself a lovely espresso. It's got this really clever like milk technology. You put the frother in, and if you want a flat white, you basically select the level of froth you like, and then it'll make it really frothy or medium froth. It's one of my favourite things in the house now.
Which brings us to a good point then, doesn't it, Jack? There's a prize today, isn't there?
There is, mate. Yes.
So one lucky audience member, I think a winner has been chosen by the random selection machine now. One lucky audience member has won a grinding machine and also a range of coffees as well.
Mate, brilliant. And you know what? We obviously select the person randomly, but then I always do the cursory sort of check to make sure they've done everything that means they're eligible to enter. So like follow myself, follow you, follow Delonghi, and the person that entered kindly entered on behalf of their mum, who's been working for the NHS throughout the pandemic doing 6-hour days. So yeah, congratulations to that person, mate.
Yeah, it's Jade Jones 97. How's that? And Looks like she likes cats too. Cats and coffee. There you go.
Perfect combination, mate.
So the machine, the coffee grinder that we're giving away. Have you got the details on that one, Jack? Off the top of your head, mate?
I can do one better, mate. Let me go get it.
Cool. Well, while you do that, I might flip on 2 more chicken wings. But yeah, like they say, Jack and I will be trying out on the Delonghi Maestro here a little bit later. So we'll be stepping through that, and we'll have Matthew from Delonghi that'll be telling us about describing how to prepare the machine and everything. There's a little bit to it. You've got to learn a few things as well. It's a device easy to maintain and clean, most definitely. Hey.
Hey.
What's it called?
This is the Decaf coffee grinder.
Oh.
Ooh, look at this, mate. This is not your standard, like, you know, put it in and select your grind. You know, you've only got a couple of options. This has got 18 different grind settings. So if you're into your coffee, this is the one for you. So this is what we've given away. But basically, it comes with a number of different attachments. So it's got the standard sort of, you know, grind pot. So if you want to do like a cafetiere or, you know, like a single cup pour over coffee, you can grind it into there. But it's also got an attachment that allows you to put in your, what would you describe this as, like your barista handle thing. So there you go, that's the scientific name for it. So that sort of slots in there, and then you can grind for your espresso.
Very nice, mate. Sounds great. Yeah, and we'll have to ask Matthew as well, because when with the machine that we've got, and it sounds like with the grinder as well, there's all these settings for coffee. I used to think, you know, it was just start with beans, grind, make powder, put in the machine, boom, you're underway. But there's a lot to do with it. There's a lot of there's the dose setting, and then there's the coarse setting, and you know, in order to get your flavour right, to get that crema, perfect.
Yeah, it's not as easy as just pushing a button and getting an amazing coffee. But I tell you what, Hills, once you master it, you can produce something that I've never tasted outside of a decent coffee shop. Basically, you can make, you know, barista quality coffee in your home. Just check these wings. Yeah. Oh, mate, let me show you these wings.
Whoa. Oh, they're looking good, buddy. Here you go. I'll get in there too. Look at that.
Oh, mate, lovely.
I think I put too much on at once, though. I'm going to have to tend to them quite a bit so that they don't burn. Yeah. So, actually, on that note, maybe we should have a quick coffee, mate. I'm going to whip mine up, I'd say. Here we go.
Yeah, fire it up. Hold on. Just move these, get these off the other side.
I might just shuffle a few of these around. Put the ones that are done up here. Here we go. Let me join back in here.
So what coffee are you going to make?
Put the lid down. I'm going to make a, let me just turn it on. I quite like in here the coffee setting on here, and it produces like a double shot of espresso. So, oh, hang on. My thing's full. I might have to get my assistant to empty that for me.
You need your knock box, mate. That's what you need.
The knock box, yeah. I've left the knock box inside.
Oh, mate. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because we need for the cocktail later, we need a single espresso. So I'll do
single
that.
Espresso. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got the single gadget in mine as well at the moment.
Right.
And there's the single and the double. Well, we'll have to ask Matthew what they call them, but yeah, I like the single one, and then just have the coffee setting here. Had to adjust it slightly because for the coffee I'm cooking is the Scarlet Ibis selection today, and that's already in there. So I had to adjust it a little bit. It was a little bit needed to be a little bit coarser than the other one I found to get the coffee right. Here we go.
Backyard coffee. Just put in the comments, mate. These are called porter filters.
Here we go. Give it a bit of a tamp over to here. Oop. In there like that. Press the OK button. Double coffee there. Boom. Any second now, that'll bubble away. What you making there, Jack? You making a flat white?
No, I was going to go for a single espresso, mate, because we need that for the cocktail later. So, what if I just do that? So yeah, we've done the grind. We've got the single espresso cup. Let me move you right in, mate, to show you this, because this is the bit I love. So basically, see the dial here, Hills?
Yeah.
You want it, see the little arrow, like the dial. You want it to be the optimum zone to basically make an amazing coffee, because you don't want to over-extract or under-extract. Matthew can explain to us later what that actually means, but here goes. Let's see if we've done a good job.
All right. Look at these. Oh, my chicken wings are looking sensational, mate. Oh. Put those away.
Look at that, mate. We're in the zone. Optimum zone achieved. Look at that.
Oh, right up the top.
Right
That's
at the
too.
top.
How come it went all the way round?
It's finished now. Remember, it's reverse, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good point. I was wondering what I was thinking. No, that's all gone wrong.
I've had that happen a few times, mate, where it goes all the way to the end and goes a bit red.
See, there you go. There's my double coffee, mate. Look at the crema.
Oh, mate, that's dreamy, that, isn't it? That.
Oh.
Oh.
Man.
So I've gone for the Backyard Coffee Company's #1 blend, because it's got some amazing chocolate, black cherry flavor profiles. So I thought that would go pretty good with our espresso martini later, mate.
Okay, well, yeah, I've got the Scarlet blend here. It's got the chocolate, sugar cane, and nuts. And I'm definitely getting a nutty flavour in that. But I'm going to have a swig of this and then make another one for the coffee a bit later.
Hey, you mean you're not secretly enjoying a alcoholic beverage during the show?
What do you mean, Jack? Never. All right. But yeah, it is a good coffee. I must admit, since having the coffee machine like this, mate, I can't remember ever buying another coffee at a coffee shop. You know, I mean, I haven't gone that far, so you know.
I mean, we've had a few comments about people asking how much these machines actually are. I think these are just shy of the £1,000 mark. But I tell you what, if you're into your coffee and you go out regularly to buy coffee from like a chain sort of coffee roasters, you know, the ones I'm talking about on the high street, you'll make your money back in no time, because this thing produces better coffee than they make, in my opinion. And it's amazing because in your house. So, yeah.
I reckon I've saved that easy already, mate, you know?
Well, yeah, because you always had on like a little, you know, you go and get a coffee, didn't you? But you had on a little croissant, maybe like an almond croissant, or like a pan of chocolat, and then all of a sudden you've done £7, hadn't you? So, yeah, do this in your own home. Lovely.
Exactly. You know, 100 of those, that's one a day for about 3 months. Yeah, so 6 months. 6 months you've made your money back on one of these, I reckon.
Mate.
Yeah, and fantastic little jobbies.
Do you remember when we had the nutritionist on and she said you shouldn't drink coffee after 12 o'clock, midday?
Midday. Okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
I like an espresso after a meal, you know, and I can have it after lunch or dinner. It doesn't, I don't think it keeps me awake any longer, you know, at all. But I like an espresso after a meal, you know, espresso, should I say.
But you know what? Like, I find people who are big into barbecue, there's like a big correlation between that and coffee. Because it's the same sort of thing, it's the same sort of flavour profiles you're going for, like deep, sort of smoky, nutty, chocolatey flavours. That's what you sort of want to get in your briskets. That that sort of umami, like unctuousness. Like that's what people love about coffee. So yeah, the fact that we can combine the two, especially by putting coffee into our food, then yeah, I'm all for it. Mate, these wings are looking good.
Here we go. My gosh, I'm doing a lot of flipping here.
I think we're near enough there, mate. I'm near enough ready to sauce them in the bowl.
All right, so yeah, all right, everybody, cook about 1 kilogram of wings at a time, not 2.5. Okay, it's a lot easier.
It's just individually turn them. When you separate them out into flats and drums, you've got to turn them individually, haven't you?
Yeah, it takes twice as long, doesn't it? So
yeah.
All right, so yeah, so our sponsors today are obviously then Delonghi Coffee, that have provided the giveaway that we've announced there earlier with the grinder and the coffee lounge set of coffees. We've also got Buffalo Trace on board, and they'll be joining us when we're getting tipsy with Tyreek for a cocktail there that we'll be making the which cocktail, Jack?
We're making a Buffalo Trace Espresso Martini.
Oh, Buffalo Trace Espresso Martini.
Espresso Martini. We're making like a Buffalo Trace, basically espresso cocktail. I don't think it's a martini, but yeah, Tyreek can obviously explain exactly what it is he's created for us. But yeah, we had a little meeting with Tyreek, didn't we? Explain what we was going to cook. So we've obviously paired the drink with the actual food we're preparing. Do you remember that at Night Hills where we went down to Covent Garden and we done like 8 espresso martinis?
Ooh, yeah,
that was a good night.
Yes, that was it. That was a lot of fun. And then and then of course, as well as that, we've got our wine Ermins. They've paired us with a coffee house Pinotage. How's that?
That, mate.
So I'm looking forward to having a go at that with some of the chicken wings a little bit later. Maybe after the espresso martini, I'm going to have some coffee wings and a bit of a Pinotage there, mate.
Yeah, notes of roasted coffee and dark chocolate. So yeah, I've not had a glass of red wine for a while actually. Mate. I'm gonna quite enjoy this later with my chicken wings. Somebody just asked about the giveaway here. Basically, what we gave away was the coffee grinder, not the actual coffee machine. So we gave away a coffee grinder and we gave away a selection of coffee from Delonghi's new coffee lounge. So they've selected, I think it's 8 small roasters from around the country. And when I say small, it doesn't mean they're like, one-man bands in sheds. They're, like been selected because of their small batch coffee roasting. So it's not mass produced. It's, cared for and selected in a good way. So yeah, I'm enjoying.
People like the Tiki Tonga. All right, buddy. Well, yeah, we need a few minutes, and then we're going to hook up. I think you're going to go live, aren't you? And we're going to hook up with Matthew, the barista, who's going to guide us through a bit of coffee cooking there at 4:30. So, how's that sound, buddy? We should give it a bit of wrap. I'm going to get these chicken wings off, and I might I'll get them ready to put the sauce on them whilst we're having a chat with Matthew. Anyway, mate.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Mine are nearly ready to go, so I'll get them off and got my coffee barbecue sauce ready to go, and then. Yeah, we'll have a little chat with Matt, and then 5 o'clock we're live with Tyreek, 60 with Tyreek. So
that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I might retire to the bar for that part of the show. Hills, might get over there, mate. Bar.
Perfect. Sounds like a good day. All right, everybody. Yeah, thanks for joining us, and thanks to our sponsors, Delonghi, Buffalo Trace, and Ermins Wines, we'll catch up soon with Matthew, our barista, and then again with Tipsy with Tyreek at 5 p.m. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Jack.
Cheers, guys. See you soon. A couple of minutes to reset, and then we're back on.
Cheers, mate. Catch you then.